Bialetti was something else back in the day. For example, the Mukka Express I have right here. It can make cappuccino at home or latte if you like, if that's your cup of coffee. And let's look how it works because they don't make these anymore. Maybe you're interested or maybe you can find it secondhand like I did. So as always, like all mocha pots, you remove the top part, you remove the coffee basket, and this is the water holder. Other than the other mocha pots, like these ones, where there's like a single water line, this one has two, and you need to be careful. The line you see towards the bottom, that's when you want to make cappuccino. If you make it even a smaller part higher than that line, you will spill milk all over the place. But if you want to make latte, you can make it as high as this. So I want to make cappuccino today, so I'm going to put the water in the lower side. Be very careful about that. So I'm just going to pour water. Yeah. Now that the water is ready, we can just basically put the basket on and then fill it with ground coffee. Even though it looks huge, it takes about the same as a normal Bialetti for 3 cups. So this tool looks a bit huge, but it, as far as I've seen, makes this size makes like about 2 cappuccinos or 2 lattes on the bigger side. And I use this small stamp to just like really lightly push the coffee to an even level. Yeah, that's enough. And let's just attach the top part. And it's really the same. You don't need to like apply too much force. Now comes the fun part. Inside, you can see this mechanism. And it's saying for cappuccino, press down. And what we're going to do right now is to basically put milk until this line. Again, it's important to not be higher than the milk line. I'm going to keep it a little lower just in case because I'm using an electric induction. And since we're going to make cappuccino, I'm just going to press this down. This I've learned that is one of the earlier Mukka Express models. That's why it doesn't have this gray plastic here, but it's the same stuff. So let's put it on the stove. Normally, I would advise that you close the lid, but I'm just going to keep it open to show you how it works. While it's cooking, I just want to briefly explain how it can actually make the foams of a cappuccino. So, like all moka pots, the coffee goes up through this tower, but instead of just directly flowing into the cup, it follows this small chamber down until like you can slightly see like a little bit of coffee has already sipped down. It exits from this nozzle over here. But with the cappuccino mode, when we press this down, the coffee cannot exit until a specific pressure is reached. And with that reaching of the pressure, it just guzzles down lots of bubbles inside and it makes a really creamy foam. Yeah, that was what I was talking about. And that's basically it. Yeah, cappuccino. So, by the way, I have a huge cup over here because I'm alone today. But normally you can fill two smaller cups of a regular size cappuccino. So yeah, that's the Mukka Express for you. I hope you liked it, and if you get the chance, I would say just go test it for yourselves. For me, I got this only for like €5, and basically the person before me has only used it 2 or 3 times. But yeah, I like it. Well, see you in something else next time. Take care.